Hello and welcome. As you probably guessed, I am Mother Azure, but you can also call me Maria. I am back again with another pickup card reading. This is a bit different from usual because I usually have only 3 groups, but this time we're doing 5, as I said. So this is pile 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna bring the crystals closer to you. Pile 1 is a rose quartz. It's a heart made of rose quartz. Hope you can see that it's really tiny. Pile 2 is an aventurine. Pile 3 is a clear quartz. Pile 4 is an amethyst. And pile 5 is another rose quartz, but this one is more of a irregular shape. So there are your options. Pause the video right now to pick, and I'll see you in whichever you choose. Bye bye. Hello, if you chose the rose quartz heart, this is your reading. It's pile 1. Let's look at your cards. So I'm gonna do the tarot first. I usually don't read reversals, but this time they told me to, so I'm gonna read the reversal. I know that some came out in reversal because they flipped, literally. So there's the 9 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Chariot. And then for your oracle, I have Azrael, Angel of Death. Don't be afraid of him. Then I have Liliel, Angel of Night. Then I have, I'm gonna do this one, Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. Empathetic Starseed, Energetic Sovereignty, I don't know how to say that. Absorbing What's Not Yours. And then you have Prosperity Lies Ahead, New Moon in Taurus. Okay, so I definitely do see that prosperity lies ahead because you do have the 9 of Pentacles here. So here's the thing. What I'm seeing for you here, because you did get the rose quartz heart, which I did not place them where I wanted them to be. They told me, when I say they, I mean my spirit team, they told me which crystal to place on each pile. I do see a lot of self-love here. If you have, I feel like you have been working on that. If you haven't, go ahead and do so, because that's going to help you move forward, and I see you moving forward really quickly. These are all very positive cards. So there's a need for you to let go of what's not yours, and also if you any emotions, any trauma, any negative patterns that you may have or do, there's a need for you to get rid of that so you may move forward more lightly. That's what I heard. So because you do have the Knight of Swords and the Chariot, this is very quick. So there's a quick change towards something much more positive, and you moving towards what you really need to do, what your mission is and what makes you happy in life. And Spirit wants you to make sure that while you're doing this and while you're moving, while you're working on yourself and, you know, hustling on your own, he wants to make sure that, and I say he just for the sake of clarity, he doesn't have a gender, Spirit doesn't have a gender. They want you to make sure that you're taking time to take care of yourself, okay? With the Angel of Night here, you may have been working on yourself and on your journey for a while, and you could feel like you haven't done enough, made enough progress, or maybe not, like you've been going for so long but you haven't quite gotten the results that you want yet. Your results are coming, literally. It says prosperity lies ahead, and it's a lot of stability. But because I have Liliel here, Liliel is the Angel of Night. She's related to both the Star card and the Moon card. And the thing with her is that the blessings are there, you know, the good things are there. You just can't see them yet. So your progress, the fruits of your labor are going to reveal themselves to you in divine timing, and they want to make sure that you don't get discouraged because they haven't quite gotten there yet, or you haven't seen them. And I'm hearing that you need to like, there have been good things along the way of your journey, and you may not be recognizing them as much because they're not the ultimate outcome that you wanted. So spirit is telling you to take a second and analyze, well, not analyze, just look at your life and what you have accomplished so far, and be grateful for what you have accomplished, as small as it may seem. Because when you're in that energy of gratitude, you allow good things, good energy to come in, and also, I mean, you show gratitude. That's just a nice energy to send out into the universe, and you get that energy back, right? Um, it feels, I keep hearing like the phrase so long, it's been so long, it's been so long. So it's like I said, they keep emphasizing that it feels like maybe, okay, I just heard it, yeah. I hear sirens, so maybe something about a firefighter, but it's not a fire. It's not like the fire truck siren, but that came to mind. So it may have some type of, I don't know, affinity with Archangel Michael, or, and I'm hearing something about maybe it could be a saint or a deity that is related to protection in general, or you may be a firefighter yourself, or have someone in your family that is a firefighter. So they're just kind of clarifying this for you. It means there's something in this message for you. It doesn't mean, if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't mean that the message is not for you. They're just simply calling out to someone specifically for some reason. So there's that. I kept hearing the phrase so long, like it's been so long, it's been so long. And Spirit wants to congratulate you for, I mean, your resilience. Because I do feel, if it hasn't been, like, let's say maybe you don't feel like it's been a long time, or it hasn't exactly been a long time since you started this journey of of self-improvement, in the sense that it hasn't been 20 years, for example. But it still feels like you've been working on that for so long, and you haven't seen the exact results yet. Okay, so Spirit wants to tell you that your results, I mean, they're coming. Prosperity lies ahead. So you're gonna have stability, you're gonna have prosperity. This could be monetary, but I see both financial security and also emotional and personal fulfillment. So all of that is coming for you. And with empathetic starseed, there could be, you need to cleanse your energy. And I keep doing that, I don't know why. So you could use some sound cleansing. If it's not with, you could use a bell, you could use just the binaural beats that they use, something like that. But sound cleansing, because you could be an empath, or just someone that's sensitive in general, and you may be absorbing energy that isn't yours, and not knowing that you have absorbed that energy. Like, maybe you don't know that energy isn't specifically yours, and that's what's kind of making you waver a little bit in this journey right now. Because I see you, I mean, you're moving forward. It's like you kind of, your energy kind of stops you sometimes. Not doesn't stop it kind of slows you down a little bit, and they don't want you to slow down. In that sense, it doesn't mean that you can't rest. Definitely rest when you need to rest, but don't let kind of like negative thoughts get to you, because sometimes those negative thoughts don't even come from you. Okay, and I kind of see you working towards something, like, yeah, like I said before, it's like you're working towards something very specific. Okay, they're giving me a lot of things at the same time. Just give me a second to. Okay, so working towards a specific outcome, that it's kind of like the dream that you have, and like I said, you're like laser focused on that, or you should be. If you are not laser focused on it, try to get there. Okay, because the more energy you put towards getting to this goal that you have, and visualization and all of that you do, you kind of become you kind of start getting into the energy of already having it, and that's what you need to do here. The other thing that they told me while I was saying that, which is why I said they're giving me a lot of things, is that this prosperity, this is kind of meant for you. So don't feel like it's gonna pass you by at any point, because I mean, what's meant for you will not pass you by. That's like literally it. That you just need to keep moving forward and moving towards it so you can get it. You know, as soon as it is divinely led for you and meant for you to get it, right? Because your energy does affect it. It doesn't mean that you won't get it, but it could be a little bit more delayed. And I heard something. This will not resonate for everyone, but if you do have anxiety, or you have depression or something like that, that really affects your thought pattern, don't feel, because sometimes when people say, you know, your thoughts are your reality, when there are thoughts that you can't exactly control because they're the result of some mental condition or something like that, people can feel bad about it, and I'm telling you from experience. Don't feel like because you have a certain disorder or illness or whatever you want to call it, don't feel like you can't, don't feel defeated and say, oh, I can't do that because I have these issues. Don't worry about it. It's what you intentionally give your attention to. When you have those thoughts, you can decide not to engage with them. Yes, it is really, really hard and it takes practice, but it is worth it in the end, okay? And they're telling me, okay, I'm gonna use that. I have charms here, which you couldn't see them in the camera before, but they're there. They're telling me to grab a charm. They're actually saying 2, but let me see what comes out for you, okay? Ooh! Well, they said 2, but 4 came up. This is a little card that says 6 of Wands. You got, and then the 5 of Cups. I'm placing it here. That's really difficult to see. I'm sorry about that. You have the this is the charm for Pisces, so you could be a Pisces or have it somewhere in your chart. And also that could signify you being kind of like at the end of this cycle of this part of your journey. So it's like an almost there kind of energy. And this charm, it's from, well, 2 charms they came up. They didn't lie there. It's about this is the Virgin Mary and Jesus, but that's from like a little bracelet that I had. But this charm for me represents childhood and connecting with your inner child, so you may need to do that right now. I do have this 5 of Cups over here. Yeah, they want you to really pay attention to what you're giving your energy to. Like I said, if you have those thoughts, they want you to try to not engage with them for a long period of time. Tell yourself, okay, this is part of this. Let's focus on this instead, right? And like with the Pisces charm, it does feel like this, like the end, kind of like like I said, it's like you're almost there. You've been moving for quite some time, and you're being led, because I'm not even looking at this part. You're being led, well, obviously by spirit, because this is what the card is about, but also your ancestors. It's kind of like they're showing me a ring. It looks like it has like I don't know what color the little stone is, but it's like a ring on is it on this finger? One of these fingers. It looks a bit like a wedding ring, like in the shape, but I don't know what it is. And it has like a red light just going whoosh forward. It's kind of like they're guiding you forward, okay? So this could be, yeah, okay, I got it. So if you do have a ring like that, it could be a ring that someone gave to you, someone that was really important for you in some way, and you technically don't take it off, and they are especially guiding you through this, okay? So do trust that they're with you. And the moment for you to get this prosperity is already aligning. It's like almost aligning for you, okay? So they just don't want you to give up or get into that energy of I'm never gonna get it, it's been so long, I can't do it anymore. They don't want you to do that. Change the way you look at it and the energy will change. Okay. And like, I mean, this is the Six of Wands, so it's victory. It's coming up victorious. It's just like a huge win. Okay, so there's something very positive coming for you in your future, and they want you to, and Spirit wants you to know that and trust that it's coming, even if you don't quite see the results of your work yet. Because again, and they're moving to this. This is number 9. This is the 9 of Pentacles. After the 9 of Pentacles comes the 10 of Pentacles, which is that fulfillment in material matters. And even though people think, Pentacles is some people may think that it just relates to career, it can relate to anything related to your home as well, because we do have a card representing Cancer here. So it's just fulfillment in every sense, and you're almost there. You just need one more step, okay? And that's what they want you to know. Okay, so I hope you enjoy that. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 7 a.m. EST, and now occasionally on Sundays. I wish you the best of luck on your journey, and much love. Bye bye. Hello, if you chose the Adventuring, this is your reading. For some reason I keep thinking aquamarine when I see this, even though it's not the crystal. I almost said aquamarine right now, so maybe that could be a crystal that you want, or one that you have. I don't know why, but it just keeps coming up. So let's look at your cards. I'm gonna start with tarot. I'm just gonna lay out all of them. I am gonna read reversals in this at this time, even though I don't usually read reversals because my Spirit team told me to. So here you go. The 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so that's a nice card to get in reverse. Temperance. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Then you have this oracle. This is Zadkiel, Angel of Mercy. Okay, I like that. Hazmat, Angel of Annihilation. Don't be afraid of him. This is Full Moon in Virgo. You are good enough. It's green. I like that. So there's a lot of healing here. Even though I haven't started, there's a lot of healing energy here. The Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. And then I have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Okay. Before I start, I just do what my Spirit team tells me to, my guides and angels. And they're telling me to grab a charm for you, which I'm gonna do. These are my charms right here, so I'm gonna just randomly grab one, or wait for one to fall out. What was that? Oh, so this is like a little it's like a tiny card. This is a car. Let me see if I get an actual charm. What fell? Okay, I got it. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't see what fell. So there's like a little, forgot the name, the thing they put in like baby diapers and stuff like that. I'm not sure. The safety pin, is that the name? Yeah. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's get into it. So I'm gonna address this guy right here, because the name Angel of Annihilation can make some people nervous, so I'm gonna address this card real quick, and also Angel of Mercy. This is not punishment. Alright? I just wanna make that clear right now. But the thing with this, and I'm hearing a song, I'm hearing We Are the Champions by Queen, and I'm hearing the part that says, I've paid my dues time after time after my sentence for committing no crime. Okay, I heard that part of the song, so you may want to listen to it. But these two cards right here, Hazmed, I hope I'm saying that right. The Angel of Annihilation comes to destroy what doesn't serve you anymore. And when I say destroy, it doesn't mean that's gonna literally destroy it, but simply to take things that don't serve you anymore out of your life. Okay? And it's amazing how much sense this makes. Let me get into it real quick. So right now, the message Spirit has for you, I'm seeing, okay, hold on. I'm sorry, my Spirit team shows me certain things for me to understand the message, and they just derailed my attention to something. I have 2 candles here. This candle, there's like a little, kind of like a little black thing in the candle. I don't know what it is. And so they're telling me like there's something that's bothering you. Like something that's kind of like irking you. It's been irking you for like a while. I'm not sure what it is. It feels like something that's not that important, but it's still kind of in like the back of your mind, and it keeps nagging you, and you know, nagging at you and making you slightly uncomfortable in like your day-to-day life. Um, and they, and Spirit is saying, okay, so first of all, your spirit team, because we all have one, your angels, they're trying to take care of it, but this is something that I think you are the one that has to get rid of that thing. When I say get rid of, it could simply mean to not let it bother you anymore, or maybe acknowledge that it's there, because I feel like you may not be acknowledging that that thing is there. And then saying, okay, you're there, I see you, but I need to do this, and I can't focus on you anymore. Something like that, okay? Because with the Angel of Annihilation, and I feel some pressure right now in my chest. Huh, that's interesting. So it could be something related to your heart. I'm sorry, I'm not a health channel. You take your decisions in terms of that. I'm not responsible for what you do. But it could be related to anxiety, you know, your heart racing from time to time, or maybe you're just concerned about something related to your chest area. You know, do what you need to do in terms of that to take care of that, so that it doesn't bother you anymore. All right? Because with this, I mean, I have the Angel of Annihilation and losing your grip. It's kind of like focus on that. You know, what is it that's not, that doesn't vibe with you anymore. This could be certain groups of people. This could be a certain job. This could be, I don't know, a career that you're doing at school. This could be, I mean, just about anything. That's really been bothering you, and you've been kind of carrying it for so long, and they want you to let go of it. All right. But there's like a slight issue here, which is what I'm seeing. I do see a lot of healing, but this charm, this safety pin, this signifies for me a reluctance to let go. So there's like this need, or this part of you that wants to let go, and then there's this other part of you that wants to stay for whatever reason, or just not let go of whatever this is. Okay? And they want you to, Spirit wants you to let go of it. And if you can't do it on your own, or if you feel like you need help, ask for it, whether from the spiritual realm, from the spirit realm, or from people in your life. Like I said, it's kind of like irking you, and you're trying to heal at the same time and move forward, but it's kind of pulling you back a little bit. So you're like, it's like you try to move forward, and that thing kind of pulls you back. Like I said, it could be anything. But this could be simply that thing that's been irking you, could simply be the need for you, some type of codependency issue, or simply you not wanting to leave your comfort zone. And the thing is that if you never leave your comfort zone, you're never gonna learn certain lessons. You know, you learn by stepping out of your comfort zone, right? You learn new things that way, and you do need to undergo this healing. So it's kind of like, I'm seeing a teddy bear. I don't know if you have a teddy bear that you really like, but I'm seeing kind of like a teddy bear kind of being pulled in both directions. So I feel like that's kind of you. It's kind of like that's you for some reason. And with coping mechanisms, like I said, it could be something that you're not even, something that you don't feel that you're in control of. So you feel like because you're not in control of it, or that's what you think at least, that you can't do anything about it, which in this case you can. Okay? There's some fear here. I don't know why it feels, maybe not even fear, just it feels like discomfort, like you are uncomfortable about this, but there's healing that you need to undergo. So it's time, Spirit is saying it's time for you to take care of this and start healing. Okay? Even though you feel like it's gonna be painful, or that it could be, they're taking my attention to something else. I apologize for that. I'm more of a medium than anything else. Like, I keep getting stuff. I'm looking at a charm that's right in front of me, and my eyes went straight to it, so I'm gonna take it, which it's this one. It's like a little seashell that I got, so I'm gonna place it right here. For some reason, I feel like it really fits with Virgo itself. Okay, so here's the thing: the road to healing is not a straight road. You know, it's not a plane. It's gonna a plane. I don't know what I'm saying. It's not like you're gonna start healing and then it's just gonna be healing, 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 and you're gonna improve on like a clean slope, so a clean slate up, whatever you call it. There are some times that you're gonna fall, and they're gonna have to try something again. And Spirit wants to tell you that that's okay. It doesn't mean that you failed. That's just how it is. That's life, okay? And you can't be perfect or all the time. Don't let perfect get in the way of good enough, okay? You are good enough. I mean, it's right here. I don't need to even say it. You can probably see it. Um, but yeah, there's this need for you. It could be related to your stomach as well in some way. So you may get a lot of nausea, or I don't know, just an upset stomach in general, because this thing makes you that uncomfortable. And that's the funny thing is that I doubt you can see it because it's like really tiny, but it's right here. It was kind of like in the middle and it's pushed to the edge. So maybe it's not even getting completely rid of it, just moving your attention from it to something else. Makes sense? Because fear just wants you to move forward and allow love in. I mean, it says something to love and let God in. I just noticed that. You don't have to be Christian. That's just the word that's used here. Just let the universe or spirit or whatever it is you kind of believe in, let them help you. Let it come in, okay? You don't need to worry about, they're not going to hurt you. Okay, your healing journey may be painful at times, but it doesn't mean that because it's painful it's bad, okay? I mean, let's say that you got, maybe if you got your finger, you got a paper cut, okay? Maybe disinfecting the wound is gonna hurt a little bit, but if you don't do it, you could get an infection, right? If you don't wrap it up, and even if it hurts a little bit, it's gonna be worse if you don't do it, right? It could lead to more complications. So that's what kind of like they want you to know, that even if you're afraid of healing, okay. So if you're afraid of having to face your fears or your trauma or whatever it is through your healing, yes, that's gonna be a part of it. I can't tell you that it won't be a part of your healing, because most likely it will. But don't be afraid of it. Whatever it is, it can't hurt you anymore. Okay? You are safe now. This is a safe space for you. Okay? And here's the thing, do call on the angels, because with these two angels right here, here's the thing, angels are not, they're not all love and light. They're like soldiers, okay? They're gonna help you. If you need to get rid of something, do some. When I say it like that, it sounds aggressive, but I mean, if you need something out of your life, some type of energy, call upon them and they're gonna get rid of it. Okay, put up a candle, do whatever you need to do. Just ask them for it. I'm hearing something specifically, and this may be okay. I'm gonna say, all right. So if you don't have a candle, or you don't like the idea of putting up a candle for them, you can easily write them a letter. Not a formal letter. Just grab a piece of paper and write it out, what you need, and you can burn it, or you can cut it in different pieces and throw it away, whatever you need to do, and that's gonna help you. So it will be good for you if you asked, and that's related for some reason to Archangel Uriel. He's not here. He's in this deck, but not here. Or Archangel Michael, but also any other angels that you believe in, if you want to do it, okay? Because they will help you, all right? And don't, like I said, don't be afraid. You are strong, okay? Take a look at your life and whatever you've been through. Whatever it is that you've been through has made you stronger, okay? Even if it has affected you in ways that you think made you weaker, or just I heard that we were miserable, but I mean, you survived it, okay? You're here, so you can move forward from it. It's what you choose to do with that experience, okay? And they want you to move forward because, I mean, there are good things going for you. And with this little you want to call it charm, but it's a seashell, like I said, you don't have to be perfect. And yes, there's a need to recognize that what you've been through is a part of you. So those experiences are a part of you, but they do not define you. They're just something that you can use to learn and to grow, okay? They don't have to rule over your whole life, okay? So you can say, okay, this happened, it was painful, it was sad, I didn't like it, but it helped me get to where I am right now, and it's gonna help me grow, okay? So just there's this need to shift the perspective and go towards healing. So that's what Spirit wants to tell you, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Do like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 7 a.m. EST, and occasionally I'm doing it on Sundays. So much love to you, and a lot of luck on your journey, okay? Bye bye. Hello, if you chose pile 3 with the clear quartz. This is your reading. This is really cold. So let's get straight into your reading. I believe you're the only group that got 2 of these. No, I mean, yeah, you're the only one that got 2 of these. I'm gonna start with this because it was really interesting to me. Something I want to say, I don't usually read reversals, but I will in this reading because my spirit team told me to, so I'm gonna get straight into that. So this is the 10 of Wands. Oh, okay, so they told me. Alright, so so this is the first one. The Ace of Swords, oh, in reverse. And this one goes in the middle, the Queen of Cups. Okay, I got it. Oh god, goodness, let's get oh, you got 3 of these as well. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't remember that. I tried to make it equal for all piles, but sometimes it doesn't work. This is Shakma, I believe, right eye, wisdom. I'm gonna put that right here. You got Tiferet, heart, beauty. That's what it says. So that's actually really interesting here. Okay, and you got Uriel, angel of flame. Let me see how I place these around so that it works. Sorry about that. Because I do have a lot of cards here. And then you have a new start is coming, new moon. I like that. Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. I'm gonna place you right here. And then portal, doors are opening, you decide rewards, wild card. Hope you can see this well because I'm not sure. And then you got I'm sorry, defenseless, righting past wrongs, uprooting. So first thing I'm seeing is that Ace of Swords in reverse. So you may, right now, you may be a little bit clouded, like in your head. You may have some brain fog going on. And I feel like it's because you are getting, I almost burned myself. I feel like it's kind of like you are in the midst of going through some type of purging of energy, and I feel like you did this on purpose. If it wasn't on purpose, you knew it was coming. I don't know why I feel that, but that's what I feel. But Spirit is saying that because you may be confused right now, or kind of like not having a clear mind, Spirit doesn't want you to kind of how do I say this? They're showing me an armadillo. Is that the name in English? I don't know. That little animal that kind of gets inside like folds himself into a ball when it's attacked or something like that. They don't want Spirit doesn't want you to do that, okay? Even though you may be confused by what's going on, or maybe your mind is not clear right now because you're going through this purging, and you may feel this urge to kind of close yourself up during this time, which yes, it is a time of healing for you in a way, but that doesn't mean you get to close yourself off from the rest of the world. I feel like that was a little harsh. But they want you to make sure that your heart remains open, so that you're not repressing any emotions or keeping people out just because I heard they threaten you. I don't think they threaten you literally. It just feels like maybe you feel like people threaten your peace, or like you may feel like wanting, like, this urge to get away from everything and everyone. for this time period, that's how you were before this, and Spirit wants you to be more open and vulnerable at this time, even though you're not very clear minded right now, because being well, and I feel something in my throat. It feels like a little scratching in my throat. Which, if you didn't know, I am to explain for a second, I am more of a medium, so my spirit seeing specifically connects with me in a way. They show me images, or they make me feel certain things to understand the message. So you may have to Jesus, you may have to clear your throat chakra, which, I mean, that's the Queen of Cups right here, and also your heart, because we do have your heart chakra here highlighted. So it may be related to that. So you may need to do some type of balancing right there. And also, I was saying about opening the heart, and I didn't even look at this card. So keeping your heart open, in the sense of being open to new experiences and energy, so you can allow new energy in, because there's a new start coming, okay? But if you decide to go back into old habits, the new energy is not going to be able to come in, because it's not going to have any space, right? And when there's a new start for you, because if you don't take one, there's going to be another one coming, but it's going to take some time, okay? And I mean, do you really want to take more time, make something take longer to get to you? I don't think you do, right? Because the longer you're staying this energy, that is going to be the longer you stay uncomfortable for some reason. So that's not going to be very fun, right? So, because it does say nothing is yes set in stone, so you may be going through this. It's kind of like a spirit testing your character, I guess. So some type of test. Oh my god, my throat my throat was fine for the previous two groups, and it's killing me right now. Okay, so by being open, even though you may not feel at your best, that's going to allow you to release emotions and old energy that's stored within your body. I'm seeing yoga specifically, so you could be doing yoga, or it will be good for you to do some type of yoga. And I feel like maybe you don't like just exercise in general, or you haven't tried yoga, because you aren't interested in it. But try the simpler stuff. Something about hip opening yoga, because your hips store a lot of trauma and repressed emotions. So I did that. It was so painful. Not painful physically, it was like painful because all of my repressed emotions came up. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Because you have been kind of like having all of this on your back for so long. You've been carrying this for so long that it's time for you to let go of it. And your brain fog is kind of like, because even if it's not brain fog, it's just like it's this weird energy that you're in and you're not sure what's happening. You may be more emotional than usual. And it's just because you need to release all of this. And this card just say, I'm sorry, defenselessness. Oh, I forgot that said defenselessness. I'm so sorry about that. Defenselessness. I've been saying I'm sorry like 100 times in this reading. So maybe you're someone that does apologize a lot for no reason. So seriously saying, stop that. Okay? If it's not your fault, you don't need to apologize. Alright? But it does say righting past wrong. So this could be about forgiving yourself, or asking for the forgiveness of others if you need to, or forgiving others, okay, for their actions or their inaction, because for some reason I felt the need to say inaction. So maybe there was someone that you expected did something for you, but they didn't, and that disappointed you, and you need to let go of that disappointment, because I mean, you can't do anything about it, right? It didn't work out, fine, just get rid of that. Alright? And again, it says you decide. So mutable moon, nothing is yet set in stone. This is up to you. Okay, so it is a test of character, but this is like your choice if you want to stay in this old energy, or if you want to move forward to the new one. Okay, and they're saying something about, okay, so you may need to check your what word am I looking for? It's kind of like whatever beliefs you hold about the world, but specifically about yourself. Look at that and see if your beliefs about yourself are true, and if they're not, get rid of them. Okay? Because I feel like you may be someone that doesn't hold a very positive view of themselves, and that comes from, it's kind of like childhood. It feels like childhood is getting very heavy, the energy right now. It could be childhood or a past, just a past event or series of events that some people made you think some things about yourself that are not true. Okay? You're not a bad person. Like, you're not. Okay? You need to do this healing so you can let go of all of that. I'm seeing, what's that? What am I seeing? What is that? It looks like someone giving someone else a massage, and I'm seeing like little rocks, like the black rocks that they pull on your back at like spas and stuff like that. So either you work in that field, or you may need an actual massage, so you could have a lot of tension on your back. And again, whatever tension you feel in your body, whether it's on your hips or your back, that is repressed emotions and repressed trauma. Okay? And I mean, you may not even have done so consciously, which is the most likely thing that happened. You didn't know that you were doing it. So the spirit wants you to take care of that. But if you do decide to undertake this healing, this new star is going to come in, and it does have a lot of good things for you. So there's a lot of there are rewards for you. Okay. There's a need to heal the past and whatever energy you're in a way that allows you to keep your heart open to new energy. Makes sense? I'm gonna grab a charm for you, which I do have right here, and let's see what else they have to say here. Let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna take one or allow one to come out. Let's see what I do. I thought something had fallen, but no. Oh, interesting. Oh, no, it did. Oh, okay. Oh, I like that. Okay, I don't like this one, but I like this one. They're not bad, just at me. So it's like a little mannequin. So this is oh my god, it has so much to do with this and this, because this mannequin is like kind of like, it's kind of like you putting, like I said, the beliefs, the like those beliefs about yourself that aren't necessarily true, and also you trying to not show that you feel the way you do. There's no need for you to let that go. Okay, because the longer you hold that in, the longer it's gonna, I'm gonna say it as dramatic as it came to mind. It's gonna consume you from the inside out. Okay? Whatever it is that you repress in your body is gonna affect you and affect you only. And this also applies if you need to forgive someone and you hold some type of resentment towards them. The resentment only hurts you. Okay? It doesn't hurt them. Alright? So there's a need to let go of that. And this little thing right here is like a little card. I'm sure you can't see it, it's tiny, but it has two birds. One person, there are two people, and each person is holding a bird on their hands, and the birds are kind of like kissing. So there may be some romance in your future, which I hope there is. I mean, yay. Or this could be related to a past relationship, but I see this card, this little thing here, I see it as like a soulmate relationship, or just a relationship that's going to be very important for you, or was, okay? And there's something, whether the relationship is in the past or is going to happen, there's something in it that will help you move forward, okay? So maybe this other person is someone that's more open than you in terms of vulnerability, and they want you to learn from them in one way or the other, okay? So I feel like whoever this is if it's someone, whether it's someone from the past or someone that's gonna come for you, or someone in the present, whatever it is, there's a person that you need to learn from, but you don't like them because they're really open, like very open and blunt. So it's good that you hear what they have to say or observe the way they act. Even if you don't want to be like that specifically, there's something in their behavior that's gonna help you in some way to grow. Okay, so that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 7 a.m. EST, and sometimes on Sundays. No promises there, but we'll see. Okay, so thank you so much, and a lot of luck on your journey. Much love. Bye bye. I if you chose pile 4 with the amethyst. This is your reading. I love amethyst like a lot. Well, so something here. If you have reversals, I will read them as reversals because my spirit team told me to, which I don't usually do, but they told me to, so I'm gonna just tell you right now. Ooh, I like that 2 of Cups. I like that a lot. The Queen of Swords, the 9 of Wands. Sorry, my phone was ringing. That's interesting. Which is weird because no one calls me, or at least not the people I know when they know I'm doing this. So, because I do have that 2 of Cups here, I'm gonna take that as a message of some sort that maybe someone you have your eye on is gonna contact you, or you're just gonna receive I heard information. Could be about a person or just a certain situation in your life, but I heard you're gonna receive information or confirmation, one of the two. I don't know which one I heard, but okay. And then, why is that reversed? This is an oracle card. I'm not gonna read it reversed, but I'm gonna pay attention to it. This is Hakiel, I believe. This is the Angel of Sky. Oh, okay, that with the information. That's interesting. Okay. The Net's right leg endurance makes a lot of sense. And then we'll get into this one. Then you have be bold and make the first move. Oh, I heard that's gonna make some people go like, no, I don't want to make the first move. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Time is not running out. I need to repeat it because sometimes people think that they're not doing enough. No. Get comfortable with your pace, okay? And then you have the Seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bring unconsciousness to light. And then I'm gonna get some charms for you because they told me to get it right now. Sometimes I get them at the end, but they won't. Oh my goodness. Oh, how many came out? Oh, this is like a little moon charm, and then you got the, what the hell? The Virgo charms. I'm gonna place them right here so you can kind of see them. So you could be a Virgo or have Virgo somewhere in your chart, or you just simply resonate with the energy of what Virgo is, okay? Which Virgo, for some reason, Virgo has to do with service, but also part communication, part something to do with the home, okay? So I'm just gonna put that right there. So that was really interesting because you're gonna receive some information in some way, okay? And this card, this is an oracle card. It came reversed. I don't read reversals for oracle cards, but I am gonna pay attention to that because this is the Angel of Sky. So I'm gonna take this as a sign that, okay, so then Spirit wants you to know that you're being protected and guided, okay? You are being guided forward even if you don't feel like you are, because I feel like maybe you could think that you're kind of in like this kind of like in the air about something, which could be romantic in some way. It could be a soulmate, it could be a twin flame, or whatever it is, but they want you to know that you're being guided. Just trust that you're being guided in the right direction. I'm seeing something about you making a lot of progress, like a lot of progress, because if you look at this, there's a person here, and then the same person is here, and then she's like over here. It's a woman, but you don't have to be a woman, which you could be because we also have Virgo, but not necessarily. It's like I said, get comfortable with your own pace, okay? Don't worry about competition or having to get there first. It's not if you get there first or not, it's about getting there, okay? And because with this endurance card, it's like, it's not about how fast you can run, it's about for how long you can run, whatever that means for you. Because we do have the 9 of Wands, which connects with this, because in this deck specifically, there's like many other people like him back here, so like it's like protection and guidance. So your ancestors are with you a lot, like a lot of them, a lot of them. But okay. Oh, I'm just So if this is related to a romantic relationship or just a relationship in general, Spirit's kind of telling you that your energy may affect them in some way, and that doesn't mean that, it doesn't mean that's bad. So maybe you could have been doing some type of candle work or something like that, to send this person good energy or bad energy. I don't know what you're doing, okay? But your energy does affect them in some way, even if you don't exactly send it to them. So maybe if you are a twin flame, if this is about a twin flame, your energy literally just affects them. So they just, Spirit just wants you to be aware of that, okay? And if it is a twin flame, make sure to research that, because there's a lot of information out there that's not exactly legitimate, okay? And they don't want, it's kind of like, don't fall into the trap of the fairy tale stuff. Just actually research it and see it for what it is, okay? Bringing unconsciousness to life, because I have this moon charm. It represents for me the moon card. Okay, I got it. With this Queen of Swords here, and this, I mean, do be bold and make the first move. It doesn't mean it has to be towards a person if you don't want to, but it's kind of, I heard, decide what you want, whatever that means for you. If you're not clear on exactly what you want out of, you know, let's say someone or something, or maybe you like, oh, okay, so maybe you've been asking for a specific person or a specific relationship. Not a specific person, it just feels like a relationship. Spirit's like, yeah, but what do you want? You know, like, what is it that you like? What do you want from a relationship? What do you want to take away from it? When I say take away, doesn't mean like actually taking. It just means like, okay, but like, do you like people who are artistically talented, or I mean, I don't know, something like that. Like, just know what you want. For some reason, there's something about you either not knowing exactly what it is that you want out of a specific situation, or changing your mind a lot about it. Like, every time the energy changes, you change your opinion, and the Spirit is like, be a little bit more consistent with it, because every time you change, oh, I got it. So yeah, okay. If it is a twin flame relationship, or just a relationship in general with an actual person, maybe every time that something doesn't go the way you want it to, you're like, okay, never mind, I'm not doing this anymore. And then you're like, okay, but no, but I do want to be with them, so you come back. That energy affects them, so do be mindful of that. It says be bold and make the first move, and then at the same time you have Virgo, which for some reason, Virgo, there's another card in this deck that says it's time to give rather than take. So Virgo is actually like a kind of like a more selfless sign in some way, or for some reason it feels to me more feminine, even though it's not, doesn't have to be a woman, you know, just feminine energy. So they're talking also about a balance between your own masculine and feminine energies, which we all have masculine and feminine energies. So maybe you need to work on balancing both of those, because you go to extremes a lot. And the ideal would be to be somewhere in the middle, so you can kind of step into masculine energy when you need it, and into my feminine energy when you need it. You know, just being able to alternate without going to the extremes. Okay. And oh, that's really interesting. Oh, it's kind of like the same shape of moon right here. Interesting. But this moon also has a star, so they're showing me hope and they're showing me healing as well. So bringing unconsciousness to light. You may be someone that, like I said, could be a bit close to, okay. Okay, they told me something, I'm gonna say it. It may not apply to you, but I'm gonna say it anyway. They make me uncomfortable a lot. Me not wanting to say certain stuff. So you could have some type of, I'm not even gonna say one or the other. You may have commitment issues, and kind of like, what's the other word? Oh, Jesus. Commitment issues and trust issues. So you may have both. So you may be at the same time when it comes to relationships, just in general, it doesn't have to be romantic. You may have this push and pull tendency about you, about going, oh, I really want to be close to them, be with them, but then you're like, okay, maybe I'm doing too much, maybe I should move back a little bit, and people are kind of confused about it because they're not sure what you want. Okay, so you need to work on that part, because it's kind of like, it's affecting your relationships, old relationships, and yourself, of course. But it's affecting your relationships because people aren't sure of what it is that you want. They think that you want one thing, and then you change the way you're acting, and so they're like, well, I thought you were like this or wanted this, but not, I'm not so sure anymore. Okay, so the spirit just wants you to work on that. They kind of called my attention to a charm that I'm looking at right now, and I'm gonna take it. This is the Sun charm, and I'm gonna put it on the Queen of Swords for some reason. Okay, so here's the thing. Like I said, if there's someone that you are dealing with, maybe you get frustrated because you want to be with them, like in a union or something like that, and that's why you kind of pull back and then go back in, and then pull back and then go back in. Spirit is saying that to not wait for them, because the thing is, if someone is meant to be in your life, they will be in your life. Okay, you don't have to sit around and wait for anyone. There's this certain individuality to you, and in Spirit wants you, doesn't mean that the connection is going to disappear, it just means that you're going to start moving forward. And when you move forward, specifically if this is a twin flame relationship, you energetically are kind of going to make them move forward too. Now, don't do it just because you want to be with them. Do it for your own good and for your own healing, because the universe and Spirit know, they know your true intentions. Okay, don't try to fool them. It's not gonna work. Okay, but with the Sun card on this Queen of Swords, it's letting me know that you can, there's something that you oh, okay, so they're saying that either you are with this person and you fight a lot, or even if you're not together, you could fight, or like get angry at each other and then not talk for a long time, and then come back together and talk again, and then separate. It's a strange, it's like this push and pull energy, and I keep feeling like just going this way and then this way and then this way again, this way again and again and again, and it's tiring for you, isn't it? You know, just do your own thing. Okay, stop worrying about them and look at other areas in your life that you may be neglecting in some way. Okay, and see what is it that you're carrying. Are you worrying about this relationship or whatever it is more than you should, or like, it's like you can't control it. So if you can't control the situation, don't try to control it, because that's getting in the way of Spirit and your angels and guides. It's getting in the way of them helping you, because they're trying to control it all the time. Okay, which I feel like Virgo is actually a pretty controlling sign, even though they're more feminine in their approach. So that's kind of what Spirit wants to tell you. But when you move forward with the true intention of, hey, that's as long as I'm gonna take, this is as much as I'm gonna do, I did what I could, I'm moving forward on my own and taking care of my healing and focusing on myself. When you do that, and that is your sole intention, the people that are meant to be in your life are gonna come in. Okay, in divine timing, but they will. But make sure that your intentions are genuine about getting better yourself and healing and all of that, instead of doing this for the sole purpose of getting your outcome, because that's not gonna work. Okay, so there's a lot of soul searching for you to do still, and that's okay. All right, Spirit is not scolding you. Spirit is letting you know, like, you know, this is it. Oh my gosh. And like, if you try to do something and your true intention is something else, you think spirit is not gonna know? Like, they know. Your energy doesn't lie, okay? So do take care of that, because it's like the moment you decide to do this on your own with genuine intentions of actually getting better and moving forward and being prosperous on your own, it's when things are going to start falling into place for you, and there will be many, many good things for you. All right, so that's what Spirit wants to make clear for you, that that's kind of like you need. And you may also need, with this amethyst here, you may need to work on clearing your mind. So you could be someone that's very cerebral, or you just overthink a lot, and so you need to take care of that. I don't know if an amethyst actually works for that. I'm not that crystal savvy, but you know, do look for it, because some crystals could actually help you, and it's the same color as this. All right. So that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed that, and I do hope that you work on this way. I'm rooting for you here. Do like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 7 a.m. EST, and occasionally on Sunday. So much luck on your journey, and much love. Bye bye. Hello, you chose pile 5. This is your reading. This is the regular shaped rose quartz. So I'm gonna place that right here. Know that I usually don't read reversals, but I will for this reading because my spirit team told me to. So that's what I'm gonna take care of. Did you? I accidentally. Okay. Let's start with this one, with your tarot. This is the Four of Swords. Oh, you actually are the only pile that got 4 of these. You got the King of Wands. Interesting. You got the Wheel of Fortune. And the Ten of Swords. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I have for you. Let me move this so it doesn't get too weird. Alright. We got Remp, I believe, Angel of Time. You got Sandalphon, Angel of New Life. Oh, I love that one. And you have Chesed, Right Hand, Empathy. And then you have right here a Time for Healing, Balsamic Moon. Hope you can see that. I'm gonna move this up a little bit. Okay, there we go. And then you have the Blue Flame, Spontaneous Awakening, Activation, Integration Time. That makes a lot of sense. And Cracked Open, Rock Bottom, Surrender to the Alchemy of Life. Makes a whole lot more of sense. Okay. So what does the Spirit have to tell you? I mean, central focus here. A time for healing. Okay? So, a time for healing with the Four of Swords right here. And the Angel of New Life. So, you recently went through the closing of a cycle in your life, and you're still trying to kind of recover from that. So this is your kind of like your me time. This is my time to take care of myself and integrate whatever it is that I learned, and that's what Spirit wants you to keep doing. There's this underlying energy here, which I am not sure what it is, but what is that? Okay, so the ending of the cycle, whatever happened recently, may have felt pretty either aggressive or unexpected, and it kind of pushed. What was that? Did you hear that? Oh no. Never mind. That was interesting. I heard something, and it was like when you plug in an electronic to charge, which is it shouldn't make that. Nothing around me should make that sound, because my phone is over there, but it's not charging, and there's nothing else charging. So either you plugged something in right now, and they're kind of calling your attention to the reading, or I'm not sure what that was. Anyway, like I felt it may have felt sudden, or like you didn't expect it at all, kind of like that sound, right? So you may have felt like this ending of the cycle was not exactly great, but in the end it turned out to be. So, but you may still be in this energy of, okay, so that was kind of abrupt and a little bit painful, a little painful. So what do I do now? And the answer is healing. Okay, it's allowing the new energy in. When a cycle ends, you need to make peace with the fact that it ended. Okay, so be thankful for what it taught you and continue moving forward, because I mean, life, it's kind of like in cycles, so a cycle is not gonna be forever. So you need to let when a cycle ends, you need to kind of say goodbye and thank you to it, and then be open to the new one. And that's what Spirit wants you to do. He wants you to be open to this new cycle in your life. There may be some travel here, because I do have the Wheel of Fortune, but I also have this. Even though this says empathy, he is holding, I believe it's a he, I'm not sure, it doesn't matter, a globe which looks like the earth on their arms, and kind of like hugging it. So you may be about to travel, or maybe I heard that maybe it's possible that you were going to travel and you kind of got sick before you were able to travel for some reason. But if that happens specifically, even though that may not resonate for everyone, if you were gonna travel and you weren't able to for whatever reason, because you got sick or for something else, just trust that it was for your highest good. So maybe you weren't meant to go there right now, and just trust it, just let it go, okay? But healing, this healing is meant for you. So maybe this healing has to do with you working on your confidence, and how much trust you put, how much you trust yourself. I heard to do the right thing, so I don't know how much you trust yourself to do the right thing, or just simply trusting your abilities. So that's what this healing needs. It is kind of about you stepping into your power, and actually being confident. Because I feel like maybe you're someone that's very humble, so maybe you do something really well and people compliment you a lot about it, but you're like, oh no, not really, I'm just average, whatever. Stop that. You're amazing, okay? Literally stop it, alright? And also, Spirit is saying that during this healing, it's not gonna happen overnight, so Spirit does want you to have some patience with yourself and with the energies, and take the time that you need to fully heal, alright? I'm gonna grab a charm for you because they told me to right now, which I will. When I say they, it's my spirit team, alright? So let me see if something falls out. Ooh, hey, alright. Well, that one came up before. So maybe you should watch pile 4, or maybe you did. I don't know. So you got this little seashell which is broken. I love that charm. You got the Capricorn sign, so you may be a Capricorn, or just have Capricorn somewhere in your chart. Which they highlighted Saturn. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe you should look at where Saturn is in your birth chart and how it's affecting you. So because there's some healing that you can do, it's gonna help you heal. Okay? And then I have this, which is a moon charm. Again, it's like the little moon. That's interesting. This one came up before, so maybe you watch pile 4, or maybe you should. Okay. Okay. So this thing about your confidence is like either you're very, very organized and determined almost to a fault, in the sense that you don't take care of yourself, or you're not organized enough, and and you have to kind of rush into things sometimes because you don't plan them correctly. So it could be 2 different groups of people, so see which one you fall into. So that's why because that's what you need to work on. You don't need to be perfect, okay? And never feel like you need to be perfect in anything. What you do, the way you do it, is good enough, and it's amazing the way you do it. Right? Don't seek perfection, because that's not attainable to be completely perfect. All right. And also the thing about, it says, this one says Angel of New Life. But the thing is that the cycle that ended, even if it wasn't like a great cycle in and of itself, it's still part of your journey, and it's still your journey is made up by the good times and the bad times as well. Okay. So just be thankful about that, because I feel like you learned a lot, or you will once you kind of undertake this healing. And the thing about you being, like I said, it's like, I feel like at least let's say 80% of people that choose this pile, let's say like 80% are people who work very hard for what they do, but then when they are giving compliments, you don't accept them. And then like the 20% are the other ones that don't do a lot, because you don't feel like you do a lot of planning or a lot of effort. Even if it comes out good, you don't feel like you did well. The point here is that if you're in either of those extremes, kind of try to balance it out a little bit more, and also accept the compliments that people give you, because whatever you do, you're good at it, okay? Or you will be good at it, alright? And the point is that you actually accept the compliments and are grateful for them. Don't turn them down all the time. Be open, okay? With this empathy card, it's kind of like I'm seeing someone writing. So maybe you're writing right now, or you're someone that writes for a living or just as a hobby. Keep doing that. I don't know if maybe you also need to do shadow work, but yeah, you know your situation, right? But this empathy is reminding me of empathy, but specifically about being able to be gentle with yourself and love yourself, right? Not be so harsh on yourself, okay? So maybe because I'm telling you, like, spirit wants you to do this, or you do this too much, you kind of get self-conscious. Don't, okay? Because spirit only wants you to become the best version of yourself. You don't need to feel rushed into doing all of this or getting it done almost immediately or perfectly. It's okay. You're human, all right? You're not even meant to be completely perfect, okay? Just do your best, okay? And don't beat yourself up if you don't succeed. And I do this because failure is not exactly a failure. It's something that maybe didn't come out the way you wanted it to, but it taught you something, right? There's always some lesson in every single failure that's gonna help you later in life, okay? And they're telling me something about maybe this thing you went through, the cycle. It was about teaching you were learning a certain skill, and you now kind of change what you were doing, so you don't need that anymore, and you feel like you learned for nothing. There's never something that you learn that's for nothing. Knowledge, I mean, it's kind of, I like to say that knowledge is your best weapon, okay? So you know about it, you can do whatever you want with it. Maybe you will need it in the future. You don't know that right now, so don't say that something that you learned is unnecessary or it helps you with nothing, because it may help you someday, okay? Maybe you, okay, so maybe you actually move around a lot, or you will be moving around a lot for your job, or just you changing locations. I'm seeing, oh, that makes sense. I didn't say it because I thought it wasn't related, it was just me. But I'm seeing the Eiffel Tower, so either you live in France or you want to visit or you live there. But when I was putting your pile here to start your reading, I said ooh la la, like kind of like a French. I was like, oh, maybe they're French, but I didn't think about it. I thought it was just me being me, because I make random sounds all the time, right? So I thought maybe it was me, but apparently not. So if you're hoping to go to Paris, or you were hoping to and couldn't, you will be able to, okay? Or maybe it's just like an international, some place that you don't actually speak the language, okay? Or at least not right now. My throat is really itchy. But it's kind of like what the spirit wants you to know. And my throat is really itchy. This happened in group 3. Jesus Christ. So sorry about that. So maybe you have to clean out your throat chakra and oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hold on. So sorry about that. I had to get up and get some water. Like I was saying, this happened in pile 3, so you may need to watch pile 3 actually, and also do some work in your throat chakra, in your heart chakra, and I heard root chakra as well. So you may need to work on that. Oh my god, that was so bad. I don't know what happened. And they're also telling me too, so I'm gonna take that advice here. I'm saying something about the ocean. I mean, I obviously have seashells here, but like the ocean, but specifically reflection, like the reflection of the ocean. So maybe, yeah. Oh, got it. I got it. I got it. So Spirit wants you to actually look at yourself and what you've accomplished and the things that you're good at, and actually appreciate yourself for it. So not try to kind of dumb down what you've done or something like that, or yourself. Just look at yourself kind of for who you truly are, and not let your insecurities get in the way of that. Okay. Because I mean, you deserve everything good that comes your way. Okay. And because you deserve that, make sure that you actually let yourself believe that you deserve it. Okay. Never sell yourself short. I hope you heard that right now. So this, like I said, is about you becoming more confident and actually appreciating yourself and your work, and the energy and time and energy that you put towards the things that you enjoy. Actually seeing that for what it is, and accepting that you do work really hard, in my opinion, and or at least what you put out and the result of your work is really good. Okay. So definitely don't treat yourself, I mean, do be humble, but like in a healthy way, because being humble can turn into just you not accepting any type of compliments, and that's not great for your self-esteem on the long run, right? So that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 7 a.m. EST, and sometimes on Sundays. So good luck on your journey, and much love. Bye bye.